Hello, brethren. Hello, people. I'm no good at this anymore, so let me see if I remember how to push buttons and stuff. There's buttons we gotta push. Yo, attaboy. What up, man? Um, when you say you're back, what do you mean? Also, it worked out good timing though, because I've barely streamed over the last week and a half. Not really had it in me. Um, what up, people? We gotta move. Gotta do a little something with the webcam here. Okay, good. Or like that's what I thought you had meant. I remember there was something with the Wi-Fi, and that one time you messaged me. Um, but hell yeah, dude, welcome back in. And again, for the last like week and a half, um, I, I've I've not streamed much. Yo, what up, Clipper? Been kind of a hiatus. I don't want to call it a hiatus because I do that for work every year, but like, yeah, just haven't had it. But so like basically in the last week, all you would have missed, I think, is one stream, film class last week. Pretty neat. Boo. What you been doing outside of that, attaboy? Clipper, how's the health? As much as you feel like saying. Any update? Any update? Whoa. Yo, so one of the things I did show on one of my streams whenever, sort of recently, was my sis had gotten into this whole like printing out stickers to potentially like if and when we do giveaways or we send stuff to people. Um and so like this one just says thank you for your support, and it has Creed So Clutch. Sorry, my cam. Um dude, I sometimes I have the tech. Oh well. So she printed out more basically, long story short, a lot of stickers. Okay, hold on. We had to get mix it up. Also, if y'all haven't seen it yet, there's a new Spider-Man video. It's a short. We'll watch it together, but also juice it up. Yo, give it some love. Give it some love. Go and drop it a view or two. Yo, what up, Becca? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Congratulations, attaboy. Attaboy, attaboy. This will be the third. Um, have you, how far along is she? What up, Becca, again? How far along is she? And have you told, Elton? Does Elton know? Also, my lighting is so bad right now. I don't know what's going on. Constant struggle. What's good, Becca? Yeah, my Spider-Man 1 footage is so beyond scattered. Like I have shorts here and I have longs there and they're on hard drives or whatever. So I'm not even gonna try to like stitch together an actual playthrough of that. I'm probably just gonna make several shorts of some of the highlights that I do have in this kind of format. One more time. It is so rowdy. The way he pins the tail to the ground, giving him like a little jungle gym, so to speak, to then, ooh, dude, imagine how much momentum he gets. You know he's slingshotting like crazy into this. And this one's rowdy. Watch him go off the body, off the little subway transport subterranean thing, and then skirt. Also, not sponsored by Marvel. Go see Brand New Day. Go see Brand New Day. I'm just kidding. Is chilling leave for LA tomorrow? Does is that the boyfriend? Are y'all going to LA to take him to the airport? Is that trip? Elton knows and he says it's a boy. It was a boy. I'm guessing y'all actually don't know yet, and he feels it in his spirit. Oh, agreed, Clipper. That's why I'm hoping these kind of work at least for me and some of us and whatnot. Because they're short and again, I don't I the playthrough of my Spider-Man 1 and to a degree Miles Morales is so scattered. I'm probably not gonna make a playthrough thing, but yeah, it works for that. Um, and it doesn't contain spoilers, which is good. So anywho, yeah, y'all go gas that up. Ooh. Yo, hold on. Okay, I think I have the next Puerto Rico song, by the way. If y'all haven't seen it yet in the Discord, keep in mind, even if I don't go live on days that um it's like a news day, I'm still gonna try to post things in here. So like there's a music one I did, and this one, I think it's the new Puerto Rico song. Like when I say the chokehold that it's had over me is insane. I sent it to myself to show uh in like mid July, I think on the 15th, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And now it's gotten super viral where I'm seeing it on other people's Instagram posts. I can't escape it and it's stuck in my head. Hold on, let's run it.
Now about a heavy diamond chain. My pocket's getting thicker. The watch is moving quicker. Money talk is much louder now.
Now, here's the thing. This is a real guy. He's got tons of music on Apple Music and whatnot. But I also think that the lyrics, maybe like with Puerto Rico song, could be AI. Because they're too like addictingly great. And then you have it has to be AI or some simulation to know how, like, you know what I mean? It's just do 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 do. What's also cool is it kind of reminds you of like a little yacht rock in a way. The I don't know. Plus, it has the Miami. You're playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City. You're watching Miami Vice or Scarface kind of melody. One more time.
Hating that
I'll
I'm
enable it
able.
briefly in VoDs.
Plastic smiles on Sunset Boulevard, living fast and playing every card. Broken hearts and bitter bills, swallowing these jagged little pills. Your messages are flooding in.
Okay, it's too good. It's too good. It's stuck in my head, and now it's stuck in y'all's. You're welcome. Also shout out Ella Langley, broke another record. Yeah.
Music superstar. Her hit song "Choosing Texas" is now the longest running #1 Billboard hit by a female artist in chart history, celebrating
Longest #1 in the Billboard Hot 100 in its history by a female, regardless of genre.
a record 15th week in the top spot, surpassing music legends Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" and Mariah Carey's "We Belong Together." It's also
We belong together.
the first song by a woman to top the Billboard Hot 100, Hot Country Songs, and Country Airplay charts all at the same time. All this after Ella swept the ACM Awards.
That's
and
our
took
girl.
This year's CMA
That's our girl.
Fest by storm. I can tell you, I was there. She was awesome. As for Ella's reaction to the news, she posted a crying face and the exploding head emoji, along with her thanks to all her fans. Well done, Ella Langley. We love the song. Just love it.
She does her own writing?
She does. She's a fantastic writer. Her whole album, Dandelion, is great.
She is. Her and Miranda Lambert, and they have like one or two other people, obviously, sometimes maybe a couple more, that write a lot of their songs, just constant bangers. We're getting there a few days early to spend time together the last few days. Is there any place in particular in Los Angeles that he wants to see, by the way?
Women next to me, windows down, losing gravity. Gold dot shining in the traffic glow, your perfume floating through the
My mic is muted. Mic's muted. I was saying, Clipper, is this supposed to be good? Is that in reference to this song? Because if so, very sad. Very sad you'd say that. Also, Attaboy, you thought you were gonna have triplets?
I saw you second swiping cards and stacking chips. I saw you second.
Yeah, I'm addicted. I think again, maybe it's just because I'm so ready for Grand Theft Auto 6, and so and you know, lately I've been listening to Fever 105 a lot, the radio station from Vice City. So, anywho,
Tell me you got something to give, I want it. I kinda like it when you call me.
This is obviously Olivia Dean's Man I Need. Anyways, these are some of the things I posted in the Discord for music. With links. Well, actually, if you want the real link, you got to take the KK out. Okay. Move that over here. Guess let's do some dailies real quick until we start Newsday. I figured I'd wait till I was like 45 minutes in the stream, give people time to get in here.
I don't wanna lose you, but if I don't, I'ma lose myself.
All right, if you've done Wordle, look away for a few, or you haven't done Wordle, look away for a few minutes. Yeah, we thought we were going to, but her doctor called. Ah, gotcha. So you do know it's a boy? Now, did Elton predict it was going to be a boy before officially knowing? Let's do wrote. No, that's a terrible first word. What about Gourd. How about that? Hmm. Oh, that's sweet. Love that. Um. Oh, well, shucks. Oh, wait. Okay, we found where the R is, though. Ooh. Bang. Now let's do it in Discord. Dude, we got to a ninth. For those that didn't see, and when I say we, I mean, like, I don't know, statistically speaking, but maybe like 78% clipper, give or take. We got to a 99. We were on like a 70 streak, and then we got up to a 99 streak, and we lost it. You think 92? Man, I was gonna be well. I'm willing to go up to 84 uncontestedly. What did I do? I think I did Gourd first. All right, if you haven't done Wordle and you're gonna do it, keep looking away. I'll tell you when. Just all sounds right now. Sound people. Okay, Wordle's off the screen. You can look again. Let's do songless. What do you mean how to play? I gotta sign in again? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. Jonas Brothers. I'm a sucker for you. Oh, what? Dude, that one's. Oh, I know. Someone knows it by now. Are you gonna nip and snip it, attaboy, after this one, or what's up? Have y'all talked about that? When when I saw when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Is that lyrics to the song? I like that. I like that. I like that. Giving me clues. And I saw you. Uh, dude. Oh my god. Sorry. Hold on. But when I saw you, I found something I know. Is that song? Is it Justin Bieber's? Is that Justin Bieber? Or you can say it, attaboy, if you want. If you know it, send it. Oh, oh, that's Juice World. Yeah. Okay, I want to say it's All Girls Are the Same, but something about me listening to it that last time makes me think it's the song with Kid Leroy. No, no. Well done, Attaboy. Attaboy got it. Oh. Oh my god. It's fucking Leonard Skinner. I know that. I can't see. Uh, is it? Yeah, it's free. Wait. Take to the Southland. I think it's Sweet Home Alabama, actually. I needed it. I needed that. We needed it. It was all a dream. Um. eh. Oh, dude, dude. Oh my god. The no, wait. It might be juicy. Oh no. Ah, no. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I feel about that one. Dude, I'm so. I mean, what are we doing? All right, let me turn music back on. Yeah, we know how to play. What has had a screenshot on Mac or the Vietnam War? Dude, in fairness, when I typed like NOTO and like it autofilled, I stopped there. I was lazy and it only like gave three Biggie songs in that list, okay? And of those three, that the first, what did I go first? Big Papa. I was like, that's the cleanest. But when I typed that one extra letter and did NOTOR, boom, surely. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so these are Google searches. Now, it's one thing I've learned over the time with this, let me turn the music down, is that you might think like Novak Djokovic, for example, or Cristiano Ronaldo or some maybe not Ronaldo, not a good example. But no Djokovic, you're probably like, "Oh, he has at least 5 million followers on Instagram alone, I'm sure." But Google searches is a little different. And I think 1.8. Oh, no, it's exactly 5. Dude, wow. Dude, I know nothing. He has been around for 15 years, though. That's true. Surely. 60,000? Does that mean that many people just know what to get their people? That's what I hope. Dude, I can't believe they trolled me with that exact number. Okay, let's bounce back here. Ooh, Vanilla Ice Aerosmith, surely. please. But dude, that Ferrari. Okay, first off, he more than I thought. That for this Windblazer tracket jacket is fire. I mean I have 4 million plays of Lost in Japan by Shawn Mendes myself, so you know what I mean? Queuing up Lost in Japan. This is truly I love this song. That's what I'm saying, Clipper. I mean, I'd like to think that people just are dialed in on what to search for people. Oh, that's a close one. That's a close one. Oh, I mean, he has some bangers with good music, right? Like Mercy. No, dude, okay. Yes, we needed that one. Okay. 3 of 5. First stream in a while, only 2 streams in the last weekish or so. Movie ratings, Truman Show for sure. This is memed like crazy. That's the movie that Tobey Maguire's Walk. Ooh, John Wick, incredible movie. Does it beat an 8.2? 8.2 is pretty high on this website's scale. Woo! Uh, yeah, yep. Great movie though. High School Musical 2 versus John Wick. Dude, it's look at Efron and Corbin Blue and Vanessa Ashley Tisdale maybe? John Wick, right? Hmm. Iron Man 3, not the most lauded. This is the one where Iron Man's Malibu home gets sent into the Pacific Ocean and he has to like crash land in Tennessee. Yo, what up, Paisley? And he has to crash land in Tennessee and the young boy helps get him back on his feet. Okay, sorry, I'm going to turn Lost in Japan down. I love dude, my favorite Shawn Mendes song. I've always liked how in this album too, he puts Lost in Japan about flying to Japan to be with a shawty, and then the next song is Where Were You in the Morning? That's storytelling, that's craft with the album order, like playlist. Must be said. We're gonna go Iron Man 3 though. And also, sorry, let me change playlist though. Ooh, it's the demented Winnie the Pooh movie. Surely. 2.9. That's ruthless. Let's go. As we needed. Prices. Ooh, Activision. 1,000-year-old Chinese ceramic bowl. The brush washer. 37 mil, though. That's not bad. Antwerp diamond heist. I mean, we're talking $69 billion almost. It's got to be this. 100 mil or Honus Wagner's baseball card. That is worth a lot. I don't know if it's worth 100 mil though. 3 mil, we'll take it. 69 bill, nice indeed. Princess Katarina Hinkle's Emerald Tiara. Is that? I think that's the one that was hoisted and yoinked in the recent Louvre heist, huh? Huh? Dude, Zara Larson makes bangers. I think it's this. Yep, thank you. Needed it. Let's go. And we need to talk more about that. Also, I need an update. Where are you at on House of Hot or where are you at on Hot D and X-Men? First folio of Shakespeare's work. Collected 36 of his plays after his death. Over 12 mil though? Yeah, ooh, that one's a close one. Yeah, the reboot is great because it doesn't require you to. They do a good job of that, but they do drop references. They might be like, oh, like when we attacked the Sentinel factory or something, you know. Number of cat breeds versus signatures on the deck OND. Um, okay, let's think here. I have no idea. I wouldn't even begin to know how many idea or have an idea how many cat breeds there are. I know there are at least 20. Mhm. And I want to say there's about what 300-ish signatures on the Declaration of Independence? No? No. 180? Oh, I'm all lost. We're going to go ooh, 56, 73, 56 squares on a Scrabble board. Well, right here we have 3, 6, 9, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 88. Easy math. You watched episode 1 of season 3? Ooh. The Beatles have more than 200 songs, surely. Oh, dude, a dagger in the D right there. Woo. Okay, this one's a tricky one. It's easy to think yes, the wall took longer. I can't believe there was like a 10 difference there. Um, but you never know, dude. They get things done built quick. 2,000 years? No, surely they're talking. They're like, oh, more. Fuck! Dude, we at least some movies were 5 for 5. Prices, movies 5 for 5. Also, I'm in touch with the market. Man, well, it's one of those like, are they technically counting the wall is still being built? Right? Like, is it because of renovations? First walls date to the 7th century BC. BC, right? So we're talking like, what is that, 600 BC? And we're in 2000? When did they, I mean, is it ever complete? That's the question. Oh my God, Wikipedia has a dark mode now? Insane. Okay, I believe them. Begrudgingly believe them. For real, attaboy. Took more than 2,000 years to build in total, stretching from the 7th century. Yes, yeah, yep, yep. Let's guess a word. Someone in chat, guess a word. Um, Akko. Okay. It is Tuesday. I forget how to play this. The number shows how far it is from the secret word. Okay. Let's go opposite. Famine. Okay, not too much. Mouth. What that mouth do? Stomach. Pencil. What we get here? It okay. 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 I almost read that out loud. Let's get back to mouth. What that mouth do? Ear. Oh. Body parts. Okay, now we're talking part. Computer, car, mechanic. Um, repair, fix, puzzle. If what number was in the 100,000? Coin, piece, mechanic part, gear, machine. $20,000 Creed seats. Whoever comes up with it, if y'all beat me. Mechanic part piece. Chassis. Chassis. Not a word? De donde? Engine's a good guess. I've tried puzzle. Piece part mechanic. I've used gear. Valve. Oil. Ooh, did someone say oil earlier? Oil. Gas? Yo, what up, Lux? The word trust? Milk. Milk's not too far off, though. Salad? Oh, yeah, like oil and vinegar? Sandwich. I like where your head's at, though. Okay, no, it's not that. Dressing. Ooh, factory. Well done. Foreman. Ooh, okay. Assembly line. Line? Nope, that's a terrible guess. Assemble. We got mechanic. Mechanic was a good juicy word though. Very, very juicy word. Crane? Factory foreman. Assembly line. Worker. Strike. Strikes. Manufacture. Oh, I've used foreman. Cooking with manufacture. Hmm. Oh, hey, production, dude. Damn, somebody's gonna snipe Clippers. I think that all counts as the same word, but oh, production value. I done line. I think that would count as the same. Manufacturing. Grocery? Production. I did value, I think. Production line. We've done line. Production meeting. Oh. Production. I like the synergy there. Also, I like that Cativa. Is that what it looks like? I think I have it too. I've just never seen it. In a chat. Looks good. Generate. Dude, we're so close. Production. Do we need to go to a different little game and we come back? We reset the mind and the juju? Acquire? Producer. Yo, okay, we're gonna give Clipper some points there because he got us real close, like a little 5 stack, and then the rest goes to our. Oh, hold on, I'll fix that in a second. Our man Lux, give points. I can't type worth it. Damn. Have I said how much I dislike underscores and usernames? well done, folks. Yeah, I figured that would be the same, but well done. Why is the timer still going? Oh, that's probably when it resets, huh? Um, listen to the word, spell it correctly. I normally don't do all of these, but I'm kind of feeling them right now. Listen to the word, spell it correctly. Click to listen, show the meaning, use it in a sentence. Oh, wait. Hold on, we're gonna have to switch the little audio to the earbud here. Oh, really? I should have maybe done those. Yo, what up, Exit? Bring back Clippy indeed. That's a good one. Exit and I played Far Far West last night, and we beat a map on very high or very hard difficulty for the first time. Go us. So of course this is just S syrup tits us, right? I don't. Surely that never works. Uh. Oh. Huh. Huh. Mm-hmm. Um. Okay. What other words? How do they look like when you have titious at the end? Superstitious. Uh. Titous. Oh God, I've lost everything. We don't have it. Syrup is delicious. I like that. Uh. Okay. Superstitious. Syrup. Now I can't get syrup out of my head again. Syrup. Ish. Dish. Oh, you suck me dry. What did I need? No you? No other you. Not ideal. Not ideal. Ooh, timeless banger. Oh well, Clipper got it right. Look at Clipper go. My bad, I didn't see that. Hold on, I gotta close out of Apple Music and go back in. I said 45 minutes in. We're a little past that. So let's get into Newsday here in a second. We're not gonna do this. One more. Game Duel, real quick. Cover art. What you up to tonight? Yeah, and I'm gonna start doing them later. And I used to do them around 6 because I wanted it to be kind of like the local news, but it is what it is. I like it. I like it later. When did you say your GRE was? This is so Mario Kart 64. Um, it's in August, right? Is it? Wait, hold on. This is. I think this might be World actually. Something makes me want to say World. Something makes me want to say Arcade GP. I'm gonna go. No, is World the recent one? World's wrong. What? Okay. Woo. August 9th. Everyone send their good juju and spirit juice to Lux. Bloodborne. No. Okay. Um. Do y'all hear the music? Dude, my Apple. Oh, I guess I don't need it if I'm starting Newsday. Apple Music's being weird. Okay, let me get into the Blazer. We're gonna start the intro. Everyone use this as a moment to go stretch, get a water, get yourself nice and cozy. This isn't gonna be a long news day. It's hold on, sorry, ignore that. It's not gonna be too long of a one, but it's a good one. This is the part. Heyo, let's do it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-hmm. There are some potatoes, and you need to boil them, mash them, and sometimes stick them in a stew. We know about it. All right. Welcome in. Let me change the date real quick. Welcome in to this fine July 28th. I hope you guys have had a good July. We're getting close to the end of summer here. Some say that August is the hottest month, but it also kind of feels like we're getting close to fall. I think August is fall, basically. Maybe it's because you start getting preseason football and college football's right around the corner. Georgia starts September 6th, maybe 5th. Dude, I can't wait. But here we are. Let me also move this. Sorry, one more thing. What we're gonna start with is a little event called the Tomatina Festival in Spain. It is a tomato festival. Now, if you've been around Newsdays for a while and also happen to have randomly been in the stream at that moment and happen to remember something from last September, you'll remember that I showed this last year. Now, in case you don't remember that, which is completely understandable because that's a lot of variables, here's a little quick reminder. This is me from last year. Thousands of people have taken to the streets of Buñol. Oh, that's tough. You'll get it. Spain for the annual La Tomatina Food Festival. It's the festival's 80th anniversary with 120 tons of tomatoes being thrown by crowds from across the globe. The tradition started in 1945, 80 years ago, after a fight broke out between two groups of teenage boys during a parade in the town. The event, the event officially begins after a jamón, sitting atop a greased pole is retrieved by a participant. Wick. Greased pole, you say? Food waste is not a problem, though, as the tomatoes used as ammunitions are not fit for consumption by humans. But we can throw it at you. Don't get it in your mouth. Ooh, that's a lot of juice, dude. It's like they're in a tomato paste vat. Ooh, somebody needs to buy some new balls. Honestly, the word vat is probably a top 10 word, maybe. Someone needs to buy some new balls. Okay, so we see it. I also, hold on. Dude, just mushy town. Oh, no, okay, now, dude, if you're point blank pegging me with a tomato. Pause? Or maybe resume. Go ahead. Let Past Creed cook. I might throw more than just a tomato. I'm just saying, like, we got to get a little distance and maybe make it like a little dodgeball kind of game. But this dude looks like he's going point blank temple. Ooh, little smushy smush. Ugh. That reminds me of Kevin from The Office when he spills his chili. Dude, they are in it. So, Becca in the community. Okay, so that was from many moons ago. That was last September. I bring that up because we're getting around there again, and I actually think this is a really dope like example of newsdaying, because this is the sequence. So I showed this last September. Time passes. Then World Cup comes around. Spain wins the World Cup, right? Well, on my feed, just organically, I then see this. So for those who don't feel like reading the subtitle, the captions, these are two Spanish players that have just won the World Cup with Spain, and they're from around that area. This is technically a different tomato festival, but in and around the same area. And they're going to get cases of tomato in their body weight.
68 kilos y medio de bombón colorado para Fabián. ¿Sabéis? Porque lo hemos ensayado.
Back when Attaboy was green. Okay, so now here's where it gets Newsday and okay. So as y'all know, part of Newsday's construction is first I usually send myself these things on Instagram, right? And I have a whole DM thing with myself, yeah. And then I try to go and find a YouTube equivalent video for it to just make it all easier in the presentation. As I'm going to find the equivalent of the Instagram version of this with the Spanish players, I see this, which is cool, and this is where Newsday kind of spirals, and I'm learning stuff, and we're learning stuff, and we're teaching stuff, and seeing things. But this is an Associated Press story from 12 years ago on the same
It's
festival.
a Spanish war that's been going on for more than 65 years. But no one really cares about winning.
It's like a really, really amazing experience. Like, it's really unique.
The fight takes place once a year, and it only lasts about an hour. That's how long it takes to throw 150,000 tomatoes.
150K.
Yeah, it's my first time. We're both from England. So it's our first time here.
Okay, so the point is not to show this whole thing. It's to show how, Associated Press did this 12 years ago. It's apparently worldwide. So again, Newsday is spiraling again. Then my feed, then my algorithm shows me this. This is from
one of the world's
14 years ago, I believe. Yeah, 14 years ago in Colombia.
Just tomato fights got real messy in the streets of Colombia. 20,000 people took part in the annual Tomatina Festival. For more than 2 hours, locals and tourists smashed each other with tomatoes while dancing. The festival marks the end of the harvest and kind of looks like fun.
Okay, so now here's where it gets incredible. So this is literally as cool of a sequence for me personally as like the construction of this as you can get, because then it wraps itself back around. Like I love when we can get local news stories, right, as part of these Newsday things. Even if it's a worldwide story told from a local news. Anywho, tomato festivals, right? Look where it gets us to. And I would like to go back in the video that I showed you from me doing Newsday 9 months or last September, whenever that was, right? I said near the end, I go, oh, I don't, like, you better not be pegging me again, don't point blank peg me, okay? Instead, I literally, I was like, now we need like a little, is it going to be a dodgeball? My exact quote last September was like, is it going to be a dodgeball situation? And I'm envisioning like either side, right? You can run up. Yeah, you can potentially hit somebody if they go to the, anyways, remember that? Remember that? The pegging moment? I know we might have got lost in but the part after about like, dude, we're going to need a dodgeball situation.
This year's Granger County Tomato Fest is officially over after 2 days of tomato-themed fun, including the famous Tomato Wars. Visual storyteller Rappy Jones shows us why a tomato may be the most exciting fruit to throw.
First off, Granger County, shout out Granger County. I'm not entirely sure what state this is in. I think there's a Granger County in Georgia, but I don't know. Anyways, they have a whole dodgeball situation set up.
Hey guys, I'm Carver, and our team is the Fighting for Jack.
Well done, attaboy. That's exactly how it should be.
Jack was one of our buddies that got in a bad car accident.
So I love that this is for charity. I love that this has become like it's a local news thing. They have their own tomato festival. AI made this graphic, but okay.
He's in the hospital, so we thought we'd come out here and support them and support the Granger Tomato Festival today.
We're from Franklinton, Louisiana. We've been watching this for 12 years and never been, and we said, let's go and get in the tomato
Long time viewer, first time caller.
war, so we did.
We're just throwing just to hit them.
So instead of the dodgeballs being at the middle, buckets of tomato are.
Tomatoes. No
Tomatoes.
strategy. We've been coming here our whole life, and
Dude, some of them are chunky. Okay, they need to have two different like classifications because this fine gentleman right here, this guy.
We're from Franklinton.
That should not be. He should not have to go against these guys.
Just to hit them.
They're throwing tomatoes.
Dude,
no strategy.
This is on a line drive. Hold on, watch. Look at this. They're literally slinging skin off the tomato.
It's kind of like a tradition. We come out here and.
But bro, okay, dude, no way. Hopefully they go easy on an old
Get together with our
man.
buddies and play around.
Dude, they are slinging that. Likewise, if I catch it, not only should you be out, that should be worth a lot. What is that's not gonna do it? What are you mortaring it?
And just like you see behind us, everybody's having fun. So.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Oh, she's slinging the pill too, dude. Look at the sidearm release. Okay, that's a cannon.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Look at the 3/4 release. Oh my God! Look at that freeze frame. She is full sending that. I genuinely, this isn't even trying to be a bit for the Newsday or whatever. I hope that if you're throwing them like that, you're legit stretching some, because that's a Tommy John surgery waiting to happen. Also, shout out this Dolly Parton t-shirt. Elite. What just a freeze frame this is in general. Dude, look at the form. I mean, she is literally...
You just can't. I played baseball.
Absolutely slinging the pill. Look at that, dude.
Can't throw a tomato like a baseball because I couldn't grip it.
Hold on, I missed what.
Can't throw a tomato like a baseball.
You can't throw it. Yeah.
Grip it. Straight down.
Dude. Yeah, that's some of those dudes are a little. And that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Again, easy now on some of those line drives. We're talking a tomato here. We are talking a tomato. Okay, this next story. Alberta kid finds a Super God Pokemon pack.
A Pokemon card packaging error ended up providing a young fan in Lacombe with the surprise of a lifetime.
Agreed, Ada. Whoa. No way.
During a Pokemon card pre-release event at Amazing Wonders Emporium, the young collector opened what's known as an...
Dude. The Canadian national television thing, I've used them a bunch. I normally trust them. This has got to be like a bug. Oh, error God pack. Not to spoil it, but holy tits and balls. He got every gold card.
God pack. So that's a special pack where all cards are...
Bro, someone check on this kid. That guy's... I don't even know how much money that is. That's $100,000 he's got in his hand probably.
Now, this particular pack had 11 copies of the same extremely rare...
Okay. Still an incredible sequence to have 11 of them, but it's not like... I thought it was the whole collection. Like, let's say this set came out and there are, I don't know, 12 cards that got this gold card whatever treatment, right? And he got one of each.
Old Mega Dark Ride card.
I think that's like one of the, what are they called? The chase, like the ultra chase cards in that set.
Which is a packaging error.
This is not normal. And especially like my Brian, who works in the store here too, he's the Pokemon guy. And he says,
Pokemon guy.
It's probably the only pack that's going to come out like that for this set. So it is like, like a one.
I doubt they even meant to send that way. He's like, it's like going to be the only one. I doubt that they even wanted that one.
Whatever, 10 million kind of a thing.
Resale listings for the card range from $600 to $800, making him...
Okay, never mind, not $100,000. Six. Some of them are six. I guess the condition they're in.
His pack worth more than $7,000.
Still a huge come up for the lad.
Mega Evolution Pitch Black card set officially releases on Friday.
Pitch Black. We watched that movie for film class recently. Okay, next one. Plane makes emergency landing in Huntington Beach. On Huntington Beach?
Take a look at this. We're following breaking news. A plane has made an emergency landing on the beach in Huntington Beach. NBC4's Eliana Moreno is live in News Chopper 4. Wow, talk about a close call considering it's summer, it's hot. So many people are at the beach right now, Eliana, and that plane looks to be all intact.
Annabelle, it's an
Wow.
absolute miracle that
I mean, that's a, hold on, I can't find my cursor. That's a pretty big, what's it called? That's a pretty big beach. Like, look how wide. I'm not trying to take discredit his landing skills, but this is like a full-on runway.
To land on the sand here near PCH and Brookhurst and not hit any of the beachgoers here, hit none of the vehicles that are on site, and of course make that safe emergency landing. Now this all happened at about 2:10 when the pilot declared an emergency, and via air traffic control radio communication, we heard the pilot say that he may have lost his engine and was somehow able to put it down here on the sand without striking anything.
Does that say elevating elder dignity? It is. Wait. Oh my God. What if this is another one of those services like one of our recurring themes is like elder support, right? And like sensory kind of things. And one of them was a story in the United Kingdom where there like a dude had a bunch of fancy cars, like exotic Ferraris, Lamborghinis, etc. And he has like a arrangement where people can sign up that are in like nursing homes, and he just takes them on a joyride in like a really fast car and just get their blood flowing a little bit. You know what I mean? Just feeling it in the loins, get them alive, get that sense of thrill. I wonder if this is something similar.
We heard the pilot say that he may have lost his.
You saw this near you? That would be.
His engine.
That's so cool. We almost had live Newsday reporting on the ground.
Somehow able to put it down here on the sand.
Look at look at the skirt.
Striking anything. In fact,
that's an actual. You know how sometimes you're watching like the History Channel and it'll say in the little corner, not an actual reenactment. What I just did was an actual reenactment.
You follow the lines here on the sand. You're able to see the plane's path here as it made its way onto the sand here in Huntington Beach. Now, it's unclear where this pilot was coming from or heading to, but again, nobody injured. The aircraft looks untouched. Of course, any type of aircraft emergency like this will be under investigation by the NTSB and the FAA. For now, you can see that the area is cordoned off, but again, no injuries after this pilot makes an
Imagine you already had your tent set up and you're looking around and you see, wow, that plane's awfully low. Now, y'all might have seen the story. If I was more on top of my news days in the last couple of weeks, I would have shown this. But there was it was a beach, I think on the East Coast. But essentially, the Navy pilots or whatever flew too low. And anyways, they're probably like, dude, another plane flying too low. And then it starts landing. That would kill be a buzzkill real quick.
News Chopper 4, I'm Eliana Moreno. Back to you in the studio.
Eliana, really quick, what happens next now? What happens to
this
plane?
So at this point, Annabelle, as you can see, they're kind of taping everything off just to make sure that nobody tries to get in the way of the investigation. But what will typically happen is this aircraft will be taken away for further investigation by the NTSB. In this case, of course, the aircraft out of here and into a warehouse.
Can we let's elevating elder dignity. Let me do this off stream. I don't know. Who knows what I'm about to get here. Elevating. Let me actually do it incognito even. Private window. Elevating elder dignity. Yeah, I don't. Okay, well, it's not a official like program like the dude in Britain, that's for sure. Promoting elder dignity. Davis in home care, maybe? Question mark. Yo, anyone on the West Coast, see how far away. You don't have to answer this, but see how far away you are from Davis in home care. If you're within 30 minutes from it, we might need reporting. Okay. this is a little shorter of a news day, so we don't really have a snippet section. We do have a couple animal ones. This one is very cool.
In tonight's One World, some feel-good news. We caught up with the dog who missed out on enjoying a hot dog at Marlins Park. We showed you the video from Monday night's game at Lone Depot Park. Well, that's gone viral. That's Jonah.
No, we need you live journalism.
Back watching.
Are they flying? Is there a small Vespa class plane service that flies people from a nursing home as part of like a get out, get their juices flowing kind of program?
Longing at his dog neighbor whose owners fed it a
Yo, so we've all seen, I mean, look, he's enjoying this hot dog. Homie up here, top right, just absolute sag.
Dog. The Marlins put out a call to find Jonah.
I mean, both dogs are gorgeous.
And his owner to give them a royal day at the stadium. And tonight we got to meet Jonah and his owner ourselves. 6-year-old Jonah was rescued in Aruba, and his owner says,
"Wow, rescue from Aruba."
He gives that look all the time. And since the video has gone viral, Jonah has had a hot dog, but his favorite food is actually ice cream.
It's pretty cool. I wasn't ever expecting it. Everyone's always said he's like the greatest dog, so I guess it's natural, and he was just waiting for his moment, but that's what it feels like, kind of.
So did he get a hot dog?
He has had a hot dog. He's had a smoked turkey dog because a regular hot dog would destroy his stomach. And I mean, if you guys want to come over and clean up after that, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, okay, perfect. That's a perfect reply. Okay, the next one I got to do on Instagram. The Pittsburgh Zoo. Pittsburgh Zoo. The cub was born April 5th, the first offspring of mom Scarlett and dad Hondo, love those names, who arrived at the zoo a little more than a year ago. The public won't be able to view her until later this summer. This was over a month ago. In the meantime, the zoo is releasing cute videos and also holding a naming contest. Dude, we've got to not miss one of these. Whether it's the one in the Nashville Zoo or the Cincinnati Zoo or the Philadelphia Zoo, now the Pittsburgh. I've got to get one of these so we can flood their inbox with suggestions that we come up with. That is Newsday's ultimate goal. I want to look back in a couple years and be like, y'all remember that time we got to name a fucking new animal at a zoo? God, that's literally, I'm gonna put that above on my ceiling. So every time I wake up and go to sleep, that's what I'm thinking about. A spicy firecracker. That might be motivated. Okay. So this, I guess I should have shown this a minute ago, but speaking of the elderly sensory stuff, right? I did want to show this. So this was kind of interesting. This is what we call a recurring theme. We've shown these this kind of stuff before. I've just mentioned a couple minutes ago about the one in Britain with the guy with the supercars that takes elderly people out. Well, let's walk through this one real quick. So first, I see this Instagram post on my feed around July 15th. So like 2 weeks ago, right? And I'm like, ooh, sending it to myself. This looks like a Newsday thing, okay? Now, that's just one post. This is just this. Then I did find some follow-up stories. But it says, in the Netherlands, a nursing home found a simple but powerful way to help dementia patients feel at home by placing life-size stickers of their former front doors on their current room doors, which A, very sweet. B, it's interesting. I wonder how effective it is. And then C, maybe most importantly, how Animal Crossing of them. Okay. But so again, I send this to myself on Instagram. In me going to find a YouTube equivalent, I find this from Madison, Wisconsin. And this is from 2 months ago.
In just 2 weeks, the Madison nonprofit hospice group Grace will break ground on its dementia village, the first of its kind in the country.
I'm sorry, what? A dementia village? That might be taken a little too far. Is this just a camp but for dementia people?
It's modeled after a village thousands of miles away. This tiny town cares for people battling cognitive decline in a revolutionary way. New at 10, Ryan Lynch shows us how the concept works and what healthcare providers are saying about it.
What a cut. What a cinema. What a shot.
Right now in our country, caring for those with cognitive decline means prioritizing safety.
I love that. Okay.
Warehouse them. We put them into a place. We lock the doors so
Warehouse
they can't get out.
Wait.
But that could soon change with a new approach coming to Madison. Grace modeled the idea after the Hogwick Village in the Netherlands, the first of its kind in that country.
They have almost 190 people that live in their village, and we were astonished. We didn't see anybody on oxygen, which is very common as you get closer to the end of life.
In addition to the grocery store, gym, and restaurant right on campus, the village will have 8 homes with 8 people in each, sharing spaces like a living room and kitchen. Residents must have a dementia diagnosis and will be grouped by shared traits to simulate a family environment.
When these folks were...
I don't know where to land on this. Some of it feels very dystopian. The fact that it's being privatized seemingly by this company, the sorting people based on traits, that feels a little weird. The idea of giving them a place to like still move around, and I'm guessing the oxygen comment is because they feel like free enough to walk around. They're able to remember how to get back. They're able to move around. They are able to keep their blood flow going, so their blood cells deliver oxygen better later into life. But still, some weird elements here.
That was the size of the family living under one roof. You start to get larger than that. It feels more institutional.
Grace is shifting away from that institutionalization and hyper-focus on safety. Dr. Zorba Pastor, a doctor and
those are huge jigsaw pieces.
Former nursing home director, says the socialization woven into the design extends residents' quality of life.
When you treat people with more interaction, they become more interactive, and that improves their life and their quality. And that also changes the trajectory of what ultimately is going to be their demise.
Grace is also offering free village housing to pre-healthcare students in exchange for work.
How about that?
And
it's almost like an internship, but you got to kind of live in Dementia Village.
Interest in memory care.
I think having that experience of actually working with and living with people with dementia would be so unbelievable.
Dude, also the way that this music is going, and earlier they talked about locking them up in a warehouse. I know it was a metaphor for how like traditional facilities have kind of dealt with them. But this almost feels like a segment on the show Atlanta.
Valuable to an experience and valuable for a career going forward.
And for students
Montague.
Taylor, she doesn't just see it as a way to get the hundreds of clinical hours she'll need to become a physician assistant. But
wow. We do know as you get older, this is a stat. This is real science and numbers and math and stuff. Is the older you get, the more you like crossword puzzles. Those are directly proportional. Everyone knows that. And they're doing it on a board so they don't have to like hold the paper. I like that. And they're doing it communally. What if they're like, dude, I guess you can always go to a different room if you don't want it spoiled.
Clinical hours, she'll need to become a physician assistant.
Doula.
But as a way to fill up her cup, too.
If they were, living in a happier environment, I think that would be great for the patients and for the students.
New things can have caveats, like a potentially high price tag. Grace hasn't set an exact price, but says it'll match other area providers. When it comes to safety, Grace is trusting residents, including during sundowning hours. The confusion those with dementia may experience later in the day, causing anxiety aggression, or even wandering. Grace says they'll combat this by tailoring a consistent routine for each resident.
So it's always concerning when you do something new, and it doesn't mean you shouldn't do something new.
Grace is on track to break ground May 20th, with construction to start in the beginning of May, and hopes to open in late summer 2027.
Mad trippy. Okay, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. I just wanted to show y'all. So apparently this has been a thing, and I guess my algorithm and like the person that I saw's post, they just learned about this. But this is from 7 years ago. It's called True Doors. The effect of True Doors at one nursing home in the Netherlands. So that whole village, I didn't know that video was gonna lead there. What we were originally talking about were these doors.
En nou, het is echt heel mooi geworden, hè?
Yeah, for sure.
Mensen die hier
for
komen
sure.
wonen zijn vaak ook al dementerend. Niet altijd, maar toch
like,
geeft het een gevoel van ik kom in mijn eigen huis. Voordat we hier gebruik hadden alle afdelingen dezelfde deur. Gewoon een bruine deur, standaard deur. En nou heeft ieder een eigen...
All right, so that's all very interesting. Next, we lost I must have copied and pasted that wrong. Unitree. So one of the things that we show on kind of like repeat here is the company Unitree's robots, and they have a new video. Yeah, new Unitree video just dropped, honey.
Rough terrain or rushing rivers, even busting a move here. This little robot on wheels seems to do it all. It's the newest model release from a leading high-tech Chinese company, Unitree Robotics, and it's making some people online a little uneasy.
Yeah, this isn't frightening at all. I'm a former infantry guy. If I saw that on the battlefield, I don't think I'm sticking around.
It's reminding folks of dystopian films and TV, like this Black Mirror episode.
Yeah,
And saying this kind of expletive is the doom of us. The Chinese company behind the creation says it'll be used for things like cargo transport, scientific expeditions, and even search and rescue.
That thing is scooting. We've shown several of these in several different versions. Some are more bipedal and humanoid, and this one's like a dog. No thanks.
It says the 50-pound robot can carry over double its weight, gathers real-time data to adapt to new environments, using an autonomous navigation system instead of being remotely controlled.
It's really kind of the dream robot for someone who likes to be outdoors.
It's the dream robot for some.
Is about getting over any kind of terrain, no matter what. And what
Yo,
AI
now he's just flexing on us. What the fuck was that? I try not to cuss during Newsday. Great for search and rescue, no doubt.
Using an autonomous navigation system instead of being remotely controlled.
It's not just the fact that it like propels and the wheels obviously move it. It's the fact that it like walks as well. Like, let's
adapt to new environments.
Keep this. This is not just like forward propulsion, like your tires spinning. He is chopping down his legs. Yeah, dude. I mean, terrifying.
Instead of being remotely controlled.
It's really kind of the dream robot for someone who likes to be outdoors. The function is about getting over any kind of terrain, no matter what. And what AI provides in robotics is massive amounts of data for fast training. So you can train them on the unexpected and the unknown much more quickly than you could previously.
Unitrees is responsible for other humanoids.
Yeah, we've shown these
too. From Kung Fu bots doing an impressive choreographed routine for Chinese New Year to throwing some punches in its UFC debut. But not all humans.
Okay, and now we've also showed ones where they look very silly and they fall down and they look uncoordinated. But then we also show ones where there's like an entire like robotic humanoid decathlon.
Humanoid robots are hitting the target.
Oh yeah, we showed this too.
A video going viral of
Bam.
a humanoid kicking a child in the stomach.
In the
China,
stomach.
and the robot fails have piled up, like the one dancing to Michael Jackson, or at this San Francisco restaurant back in March. Or a robot tripping up right at the starting line of a test run.
I can tell you one thing's for certain. This woman, this server, isn't getting paid near the fuck enough to be dealing with an uncontrolled, out of whack robot, pancake robot droid.
This San Francisco restaurant.
She's like, what do I do? Dude, it's got a Zootopia bib.
In March. Or a robot tripping up right at the starting line.
I think that's a Jack in the Box. You West Coast people, that Hi. You see the hi on her sweater? That's Jack in the Box, question mark?
Like the one dancing to Michael Jackson, or at this San Francisco restaurant back in March, or a robot tripping up right at the starting line of a test run before Beijing's half marathon. A few days later, though, the robots beat the humans.
Bro, that's what
It seems like the tech is really speeding up, but experts say we're not quite there yet.
Whether you're looking at China or you're looking at the US, we're not at the place where anyone could really safely bring these into the home and expect them to do anything useful.
So as the industry keeps making leaps, there's a long way to go in the robot arms race, whether they're for the battlefields or not. Priscilla Thompson, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news
Also,
and top stories.
keep in mind, watch out for robots. All right, next story. We're entering into our little mini sports section. This I wanted to show y'all before the World Cup final. Yo, she crushes it. We probably should pull up the actual World Cup final here in a second. But this, which order should I do it in? Should we rewatch? It wasn't great. I mean, love the artist that did it, right? Love the artist who did it, but the performance was so bad. World Cup final halftime.
Today I choose us how to screen for
Ooh, damn.
Excuse me? You just need a
Ad
prescription.
blocker not working, but that's FIFA magic, I guess. Okay, we're disabling music in the VoDs because this would definitely be DMCA'd. But just a quick reminder of what the actual one was. So you start with Madonna coming out on a dune buggy with, for those that are unfamiliar, that is Brazilian soccer legends Ronaldinho and then Ronaldo. Some would say the real Ronaldo or R9. And then we go into the Muppets playing Seven Nation Army. Okay, in particular, what I want to pay attention to is how well do they transition from one song / performance to the other one. Because in the post that I'm about to show y'all, her ideas are incredible in terms of the transition. Okay, that was kind of dope. Went into the Norway's row. Okay, but as cool as the transition into the Norwegian row was, the transition from that into this song, pretty, boom. Okay, anyways, y'all get it. Look at her idea. Her idea was fire. Okay. Boom, boom.
The World Cup final this weekend. What if the halftime show started like...
She's also very good.
I need the whole stadium to vote. I need the whole stadium to vote.
Like having them all perform together instead of like Clipper says it was very disjointed. That's so like it felt like 5 different things, like musical performances just stuffed in together. Like when you have leftover slices of pizza and you just throw them in one box to save room in the fridge. Whereas what she's envisioning is the acts actually interacting with each other. There's like an overlap. So like she even has what it sounds like BTS singing part of Vogue. And I think that, the more you watch, like, so I always talk about the show Graham Norton. And it's my favorite late night talk show because the first guest stays on the couch for the subsequent guest. So you'll have people sometimes like, I don't know, this like a Cillian Murphy, a phenomenal Oscar-winning actor, on the couch with like a Taylor Swift. So like two superstars, but they would probably never interact, and you get to see that, like, right? And then we also know, I think it's always cool when you like make a mashup of a song and you can kind of like blend stuff. So anyways, that would have been so dope. Like actually getting to see, like Justin Bieber sing part of a Madonna song, or BTS sing Justin Bieber song. And that way there's also like the, almost like a karaoke element, or like a cover, like Justin Bieber's covering Vogue. Anyways. And then that into Hang Up. Woo!
So slowly.
She's also very good. So fire. I also remember why the ad blocker didn't work, because I'm on the like incognito browser. Okay, next sports story. This is from a couple weeks ago. This was during the MLB All-Star game. For those that didn't see this, this is incredible. If you've ever seen the movie Sandlot, I think you'll find this even doper. Also, shout out Ray Charles, Georgian.
Baseball has been an integral part of our country's 250 years. Tonight we celebrate the magic of America's pastime and bringing our country
That's the other thing.
with
Hold on, we have the America's Pastimes All-Star Game in Philadelphia on the 250th anniversary of the country. Yeah, just
and friends under the lights.
We're late. All right.
Hey, wait up.
Some things earn our admiration. Very few earn our trust. This pastime earned both. A trip to the ballpark, a sprint around the diamond, a game of catch. That feeling often gets mistaken for nostalgia. It isn't. Nostalgia is missing something that's gone. Baseball never left.
It is bedlam at the bank, JD!
Let's go!
I thought you guys said 5.
9 to a side. 3 strikes and you're out.
Got it.
Hit it over the fence and you're home.
The new home run champion of all. The Cubs!
The same game for more than a century.
Sandlot's such a dope
movie. A place like that would
and
be
honestly,
smaller.
and I said this a couple weeks ago, I think Sandlot has maybe the best July 4th sequel. I'm not saying it's the best like July 4th movie, but I think it has the best July 4th scene maybe in cinema history.
Over time, it only got bigger.
Honestly, hold on, this shot here in a second.
A place like that would get smaller over time.
That, what a gorgeous sight. That,
It only got bigger.
The luckiest man on the face of the earth.
The ballpark became America's backdrop, a place for triumph, for heartbreak, for whatever we needed next.
Make sure you're home right after the fireworks.
Summer after summer, generation after generation. Things change, but
What an edit.
baseball is always with us. That's not nostalgia. That's permanence.
Oh, put them on, dude. Yo, what a fire album cover. Look how you have the, like, the keys on a piano in his name. That's pretty cool.
Oh, beautiful.
And obviously Ray Charles has passed, sadly, but this was from his like performance from like 2001, I think. And then the Sandlot kids.
Liberating stride. Who more than self their country love.
Also, dude, imagine how cool it's got to be for those kids, man.
What I'm thinking about this America, sweet.
Oh, Phillies, boy. Okay, this whole thing's gonna be DMCA'd anyway, so we're gonna skip some of it. Y'all like so dope. Freaking Ray Charles's performance of America the Beautiful 250th anniversary All-Star Game, fireworks in Philadelphia. Yo, Ray Charles was a gem, I think. Okay. 2 more here in this sports section. So, one of the things we showed last week was, or whenever the last time we did Newsday was Erling Haaland landing back in Norway. So this is soccer player, one of the best strikers in the world. And we showed a video of him and the team landing back in Norway, and Haaland had like a raccoon or something. He had like some taxidermied animal that had like a bottle of whiskey, right? So this is an updated video of his collection.
That's one Giza.
That's one Giza.
Another Giza. Another Giza.
That's the one he brought back this time. That's the video we showed last week.
That's one Giza.
Dude, that's pretty cool. The little cowboy hat on the squirrel. The squirrel with a beer, and it looks like the squirrel's drunk.
Another Giza.
Classic Bud, too, by the way. Bud Diesel.
Another Giza.
Another Giza. Holland's a national treasure. Okay, the last sports story one. Speaking of soccer, football, and World Cup, the Seattle soccer craze continues. But yeah, they've definitely... He's got influence. There's a video of him going to get a Stetson cowboy hat, like that one back there.
Really showed out for the World Cup, but just because it's over doesn't mean the impact of the tournament has ended.
That's right. Fox 13 sports reporter Ethan McReynolds has more on how 2 local pro teams are using the World Cup to make a positive.
Ethan McReynolds. Okay. Who knows how many seasons It's Always Sunny will go on for? Here's to hoping Frank. Oh my God. Danny DeVito lives for an eternity, of course, right? And then they do infinite seasons of It's Always Sunny. But eventually, maybe they need to have a kid, like in like season 40. Dennis and Mac, I don't know how they'll do it. The surrogate mother, I'm not sure. But they need to have a kid later that's name is Ethan McReynolds.
Cup to make a positive impact throughout the entire state.
While the World Cup may be gone, its impact will be felt for years to come. And one prime example can be seen here in Renton. Many pitches like this one can be found all across the state of Washington as the Sounders and Reign look to make the game more accessible off the backs of hosting the biggest sporting event in the world.
We do it so that kids have healthy activities in their lives and have an easy place to play in their neighborhood.
Oh, that's a sick little park.
Everybody should have that opportunity.
Back in 2022, the charitable arm of the Sounders and Reign, the Rave Foundation, announced an initiative to build 26 mini pitches throughout the state by the start of the World Cup.
I like how they're on tennis courts, it looks like. I must have missed that if they said that. But like the tennis courts are still usable, so it's not like it's an inconvenience or whatever.
But when the foundation hit
like
its
you're stymieing tennis by doing this.
Well ahead of schedule in 2024.
Okay, never mind, not a tennis
they
court.
decided to double their target. To date, 46 mini pitches of 52 have been constructed, with the final 6 scheduled to be complete by the end of the year.
Targeting underserved youth, targeting areas where there wasn't a walkable park nearby, and where kids
I love
really
that.
needed access to play. That's the mission that Rave Foundation was built on.
Is this what's that? Her name's Mary something. Last Man on Earth TV show cast. What's her name? Mary had a little lamb. Mary Steenburgen. What y'all know about her? I mean, Twinsies. She's awesome. She's in a lot of stuff. The Help, Step Brothers. She's the mom in Step Brothers.
And so to get to this point today took, a lot of support.
Also,
in the World Cup to come to Seattle and Washington State to give this mission momentum.
The pitches are not just here in the...
Wait, okay. I know I haven't streamed much lately, but when I have streamed, I haven't throttled, I haven't dropped frames, but I just do an air horn, and I drop frames, and I throttle. Is it air horn related? No, must have just been a quinky dink.
Greater Seattle area, but spread out to reach as many marginalized communities as possible. On top of the 38 pitches across King and Pierce counties, the Ray Foundation has brought its work as far out as Spokane, Bellingham, and Vancouver.
And that's because of the community. It's because of donors. It's because of fans that are behind it and see the importance of kids having access to something simple like a place to play is in their lives. It seems like Seattle and the state of Washington realized that the sport of soccer is like no other sport and can bring people together in a way that no other sport can.
But
Agreed.
the foundation is...
Okay. Yo, I meant to show this on the robot one. Look at this. Speaking of robot wars, I once said robot wars, Creed. It's like a UFC arena. There's robots fighting in an octagon. Oh. Okay. As goofy as these look because they keep missing each other, the way that it just got up is terrifying. I would too. Okay, so, and I haven't followed it up on it at all, but I think I've told y'all this, but I have the opportunity, if I just seize it, to work with something called Creator Sports Network. Now, a lot of streamers can. It's not like I'm like cool or whatever for being able to do this, but you can do like really obscure sporting events. And sometimes though, they're like, one of the ones late in the college basketball season last year was like BYU and Baylor. Not too, like Baylor can be good. I mean, BYU had DeBonsa. Anyways, it might have been like Utah and some TCU actually, but it was two not good basketball programs, but they were from like power conferences, and you could like actually watch the game on stream as a part of this thing. Anyways, with that said, I want to try to actually do this and follow this up a bit better. And B, 100%, would I comment this if I could show this live on stream and play by play? 1000%. I also like this GIF. Haha. Okay. So this next section, it's normally more filled out than this, but it's the games and movies that I'm looking forward to section. And here, a game called Elder Feast. It does. It does. Dismember monsters. Co-op. Dude, I can't find my cursor today for the life of me. So it's a co-op. Cook Cosmic Meals. I love it, but oh no, I hate those. I talk about those things all the time. I don't know what you call that, but it's like lampreys. It's the Sarlacc pit. I hate it. Get it off my screen, please, please, please. Thank you. Oh, you lure them out with the food you make. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is like Monster Hunter World a bit, but with like eldritch beasts instead of like fantastical ones. Single player co-op tasty dungeons. Elder Feast. Okay, I think I've shown this next game before, but I couldn't remember, so I'm showing it again. It's called Dear Passengers. It's another one of these friend slop games, but you're running an airline.
Stupid birds. Burger, cola, go help. Let's go! That's coffee break plus. You get a coffee and get out of the plate. Whoa! Can you do well done for me? Damn! Get lost.
That dude had an AK at a... No way. I mean, they're leaning into the troll nature of this. Homie has an AK in the airport, and this dude's name is Epst, and then comma J. P. Diddy. Oh my gosh. Bro, they're unhinged. This is the official company. No, wait, it still would be the... Wow. Unhinged developers.
Guys, this is going to be quality. Take the tools! Fix that! Fix the shot!
Pedro. Oh, wow. Oh, you had... Dude! Okay, that's kind of cool. There's like a freaking World War II aircraft fights.
Parachutes for pussies. Oh, maybe passengers do. No passengers here, just we two. What the hell is going on?
That person stared. Oh, who needs burgers as the plane's going down? Yo, what up, DeCurst? Happy NUESDAY to you as well. Dude, who needs burgers? Burgers, anyone? I can't believe they named a person P. Diddy and Epstein J. Epps J. That's so good. That is so good. Hold on, I had one more game to show you that just popped up recently called Beast Link. What is it? Hold on. Beast Link. Coming soon. Ooh, it's coming to PlayStation. A lot of these games I've been showing lately aren't also on PlayStation for the lads. This does look like it.
They're rushing the serum drop. Stop them.
Okay, so this one's a co-op. Listen, this one sounds dope. Co-op kaiju battles with fully destructible cities. Now, growing up, a lot of us would have played Rampage, right? But there was also other games like Monsters Unleashed, I think it was called, or something like that. But it was like a PS2 game. There's been several fun kaiju, like fully city destruction kind of games.
Air support is down. We need something bigger. Hold the line. He's leaking.
Hold the line.
Link activated. Is this big enough for you?
Hold on, sorry. So co-op kaiju battle, fully destructible cities. Dude, look at that. Hold on, whoa. Yo. Sorry, this NUESDAY's a little, because I didn't get it fully done. I'm kind of like stitching it right here. I want to be a giant shark man guy. Do you? Hell yeah, we're gonna need you. Oh, he just freaking what do you call it? Like neural linked or something into the kaiju there. Like, I just hope there's a good gameplay loop. Like, all of that looks so dope, but like, I gotta need to come back. I gotta need to come back. Okay, there's a couple more. We're on the final stretch of Newsday here. I did want to show y'all this. Look at this amazing. So another follow-up. We've all learned about Punch the Monkey over there in Japan, right? And we obviously kept track of him real well here on Newsday. Well, this week there's an update. He turned 1 year old 2 days ago. This is
social media's favorite monkey is turning 1 today.
Punch, baby.
He went viral a few months ago with that cute little toy. He was abandoned by his mom and had a hard time making friends at the wildlife center just outside Tokyo. He was given a toy as a comfort tool, and slowly his confidence started to grow. In celebration of his first birthday, the zoo says it's received thousands of birthday cards from all around the world.
All the way on all the walls there. A lot of love coming in for Punch.
Okay, we got a couple more. Final stretch. Lower water levels reveal hidden relics. Wait, didn't mean to click on that. Sorry. Ooh. Agreed, Adam. 400-year-old building emerges from receding waters in China's... Yeah. Insane. Just submerged. Nestled in the Three Gorges, the rocky outcrop resembles a heart-shaped bonsai rising from the river. A renowned scenic landmark, Shibaozhou is home to a 56-meter, 12-story wooden pagoda supported by 20 pillars and built against a sheer cliff. Freaking remarkable. This next one's a funny story. I have seen all of this one. We try not to watch any of these Newsday stories beforehand, but we've seen this one.
When Nancy Dell'Ostrita went...
Hold on.
He's getting a plate. When Nancy Dell'Ostrita went to collect her mail, she got quite the surprise. A new license plate with her vehicle registration renewal.
And I looked at it and I said, I don't think so.
The plate reads SQZ-A55, but from a distance, those 55s can be read as S's. Well, you get the picture.
Squeeze ass, baby.
Squeeze blank.
I don't think a woman that lives in a senior community that's going to be 77 years old next month will be driving around with what this plate has to say.
The plates become the talk around her retirement community, especially the men. We were with her when she showed it to one of her 89-year-old neighbors.
And this is what I received from the DMV for my new license.
They see nothing wrong, ma'am.
That's good for 10 years. Good. Good?
Florida license plates have been made at a state prison in North Florida for almost a century.
How about that?
Funneled through the county agencies.
Wow, I wonder how many states do that. That's interesting. They make their license plates at the prison.
Nancy's plate was mailed from the Broward Property Tax Collector's office. We went there to try to help her get some answers. It's a question about a tag, if you want to replace a tag. And while no one wanted to talk on camera, we were told anyone unhappy with a plate can turn it in for another one for free.
I'm kind of resigning to it.
What does her shirt say? So far, this is the oldest.
I figured maybe it was just destined to be on my car.
So for now, Nancy's keeping the tag, although she is planning to let the
So far, this is the oldest I've ever been.
Know about it. She'll see the reaction when she goes public with her new plate.
I can handle it if I get a few honks.
Bro, I mean, she can't be riding around in a cherry red Hyundai and then go in a full monochromatic maroon outfit.
Actually, being over 70, I might like a few honks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I didn't.
What was I gonna say? Okay, we got 2 more stories here. Boom, boom. Oh. Okay, we didn't mean to click on this. Oh, we've actually shown this before.
Tonight, Sony Interactive Entertainment, the parent company of PlayStation video games, announced that it will no longer be selling physical disc. It's moving all of its games digital. Lucas Kim has you covered on how video game resale stores may be heading into uncharted territory.
Shay Dougal is one of the owners of Quick Save Games that resells old and new video games. Video game nostalgia is something his store specializes in. But he and his staff are facing an uncertain future after PlayStation announced that starting in 2028, it will no longer be making physical discs, moving all its games to a digital-only option.
I think the big thing for us is concerned that we're going to be out of product to sell 10 years from now.
He says hearing about PlayStation's decision to go digital puts stores like his at risk of going out of business. But it's something he knew when he first opened his business 2 years ago.
At the same time, we opened this store in 2024 knowing the direction the wind is blowing.
Yeah,
us,
dude,
I look at this.
We know that I've been a big proponent of preservation, any media preservation in general. And I've many spiels about virtual consoles or the lack thereof. And Clipper brings up a good point. Dude, it's just how fragile all of that can like come and go, how quickly just a flick of a switch, or even in a lot of these live service games, you play a game like Marvel Snap or Magic or Clash Royale, and you could spend hundreds or thousands of dollars, and then they're like, hey, we're gonna sunset the game within the next year, boom, and then like you're like, okay, I can't even play against bots. Is that what you're telling me? And it's like all that money spent goes out the window just because they willy-nilly
situation and say to customers, look, you've got
NBA Jam Extreme on the Sega Saturn, also $35. I think that's part of like, I think that's also kind of part of the problem. Like, I know that these need to have a value, if that makes sense, but like also especially in this economy, but even like, I don't know, 15 years ago, whenever, like take a different time when the economy's not as tough. $35 for a game that's old where you just kind of want to scratch an itch every now and then and play it for nostalgia, it's just tough to sell. It's tough to convince yourself to spend that kind of money if you're going to look for that.
Years of gaming history that you can come and explore at a much cheaper price point than any new product that's coming out.
He says his store has been very successful despite the news, even mentioning that they're moving to a big...
I really love the like independent one of these kind of stores. These get me going. I've always said I think there's two VoDs, one from 2021 and one from 2023 when I was doing my Spider-Man 2 playthrough again, or like going through those videos where I talk about the concept that like hypothetically if I ever became like a big streamer, nowadays I would use the example of like a Mr. Beast or something, not even that degree, but somewhere in between. I think years ago I would have used other examples, but long story short, if I ever had that kind of money, I would love, one of my like passion projects would be to go around the country and go into stores like this that are independently owned and just buy a shit ton of shit, even stuff that I don't even really might not use, but just to like help them, you know what I mean? Like spread the wealth kind of thing. Because I love what people are doing with stores like this. It's just so hard to run them.
He says his store has been very successful despite the news, even mentioning that they're moving to a bigger space soon. He's trying not to think of what could happen when discs disappear, instead focusing on what's happening for him right now.
I'm not concerned that those people are going to dry up right away. I do think that it's something that a lot of younger people are starting to discover. And I think that ultimately this could end up being something like the resurgence that you've seen with vinyl records. It's not a giant market, but it is a growing one.
Dougal tells me that based on how popular video games are today, he doesn't see the industry slowing down.
Honestly, I don't know if they're doing this intentionally, but having Tom Nook, one of humanity's great extortionists, right by the register is either a brilliant, like like almost like he's your bouncer or something. Like, you're gonna have to deal with Tom Nook if you're gonna deal with us, or it's the most intimidating thing and makes me not want to go and purchase anything if I'm gonna have to look at this demonic landlord.
Because the industry is moving away from discs. Reporting in Fitchburg, I'm Lucas Kim.
Oh, this is another one of these stories. Like, several months ago, we showed a story in New York about a VHS store, and like people are buying VCRs and stuff again. I will watch it. This is from 4 days ago.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for waiting. Come on in.
I need to find something anyways. I'm trying to find a video where somebody saved somebody. Past Newsday.
So, this is a monster video. My love letter to rental stores past. Comedy, drama, rom-com, holiday, romance, westerns, sci-fi, thriller, of course horror. Kids section.
Just listing
We've
them all,
got
bud.
OG My Pet Monster, which is, you know, if you know, you know.
The charm of like having like a physical representation of the thing that you're watching is like that appeals to everyone.
Mostly VHS, but we do have a good selection of DVDs that is going to be growing more and more.
And it's something that's so very Richmond, you know? Like, it's something that would fit here.
Electronics, if you need a DVD player, Blu-ray player, VCR, we've got it. We have an Ace Ventura Pet Detective
Hell
shirt.
yes.
I mean,
hell
who else
yes.
has that? We've got fun movie-related magazines.
I love that at any point I can be like, hey, I'm going to pull out, especially movies that aren't on streaming.
A section for adults only. Had to be a little cheeky and fun with it. If you're going to do a video store, you got to have one.
Very like 80s, 90s aesthetics.
Growing up here in Richmond, I spent a lot of time in my youth at local Blockbusters, Video 2000, Hollywood Video, Video Fan, all those places, and I just loved it. Rented a movie, going down the aisles. This past September, I linked up with my friends at Studio 23, sort of turned their space into a video rental store, sort of 1 week pop-up, which was a blast. And since then, I've been itching to do it full time.
I'm excited to see the rebirth of physical media.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. Yeah. And I'm glad there are more shops like this.
Now I'm kind of living that sort of teenage dream.
Yeah, I can't
of
find this
being
video.
able to not only work in a video store, but own one, build one, bring in the titles that I love, and connect with people over our share for physical media and movies. And then Wrath of the Ninja. I think 12-year-old me looking at present me would be very stoked and proud. It's definitely a dream coming true.
Apparently it's near the beginning. All right, so on our last Newsday story of today, first, we want to start with, it is a follow-up story. In February, earlier this year, now I might have had to edit it out because it's a, what's it called? It's a on the road segment, and on the roads are really harsh with DMCA stuff. Here it is. Yep. Oh, I found it. Just enough for y'all to kind of jog your memory for earlier this year. There it is. So there was a story about a man.
The machines could wind up hurting someone.
Jillian Smuckler is live for us in East.
That is not where I dropped it. Oh, okay, anyways, back in February, we showed a story about a man who would essentially go twice a day to this restaurant and get gumbo. Literally on like schedule, right? And then he stopped showing up for a couple days. And the chef from that restaurant noticed it, right? He was like, oh man, basically old buddy's not showed up for a couple days, and it got him curious, and it wound up saving the man's life. We showed this back in, here we go. Wait, I gotta change my audio source real quick, sorry. Past Creed, we get it. Okay, basically, whoa, look at her apron. She's got a Starry Night apron. That's elite. Okay, this is Current Creed. Current Creed, hey, she does. Look at her apron. It's a Starry Night one. That's pretty sick. So anyways, you can see this is a story. It's called The Shrimp Basket. Attaboy's in chat back when Attaboy was green. Pensacola, Florida. Can I buy that shirt? Keep it shrimple. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Order now. Nope. We need a shirt delivered. Delivery for the shirt. Claim my free starter. Okay, but also that's Newsday. We'll look at this after I run the outro. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm gonna try to give even if this has been a good stream so far. I felt like I've been in a good little pocket, but I still don't know if I'm back streaming yet. One thing I am gonna promise is you will get at least one of Newsday and film class, if not both, and that might be the only streams. I'm not sure. But we definitely don't want to, like I said at film class last week, I never want to miss one of them 2 times in a row. So, I did film class last week, so I'm skipping this Thursday. Can't catch me. No, I'm just kidding. I want to set myself as like a minimum of never go 2 in a row. But all right, I hope y'all enjoyed Newsday. I'm not saying I'm ending stream yet, but I did want to run the outro real quick. See you in a second. Oh, nope. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, we're scrubbing it up. I'm so rusty. About you all the time. Know you well. I will tell. On my mind. Okay, I think Exit and I are going to try the Halo Master Chief campaign reboot 9000. As good as the food looks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to burst. Oh my god, I'm about to burst. Oh wee. I can't click on bigger versions of it. Probably for the better. Look at that Alfredo just from a distance. Oh, I'm gonna burst. Dude, smoked mahi dip? Oh wee. Heyo. Okay, we're gonna play some Halo. Yeah, I saw that. I felt inside myself. I felt inside myself. I watched this last night myself on Will Neff's stream, so I have seen this. I'm gonna be with y'all in chat. I'm gonna go take a quick little 5-minute break. If you're all asleep, don't get sleepy. Wake up. Wake up. Okay. Anywho. So watch this. I'm gonna be in chat with y'all watching it again. I'm not showing it, am I? I wish I showed these more on stream. These are the Criterion closets. So essentially, if y'all don't know, Criterion is a service that basically, speaking of preservation and archiving and whatnot, they do a fantastic job of keeping physical media. And then they get notable people to come and do these videos, and they get money off the videos. And what's cool is these actors and directors and stuff, they get to keep the movies. Recently, Christopher Nolan also did one of these, and he hilariously took like 16 movies. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take the box set. Yes, please. Oh yeah. But yeah, I love these videos. I want to react to them more. And again, especially Attaboy, Clipper, Exit, while y'all are here. I know that I have the redeem for like reacting, right? But I do want to get into a rhythm, and if y'all want to send stuff too, so like other people in chat realize that it's something that can be done, is like if y'all think it's a video that I will be interested in, stream will be interested in organically, right? Just like it's a sports related thing or it's a you don't have to do the react redeem. You can just post the link in chat, and that way I will look at it together. The react redeem is mainly supposed to be for something that like takes me away. Like if I'm in the middle of Ghost of Tsushima, and it's like when Leafy wants me to watch that like weird like Veggie video that he wanted me to see. You know what I mean? So just in case, if y'all ever see a video that y'all want me to see and react to or show stream, we don't necessarily have to use the points. Although I feel like y'all all should have a lot more than 3,000 Creed mead. But anywho, all right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'll be with y'all in chat. Matt Damon in the Criterion Closet.
And I never watched it after, but it is a classic, and so I'm going to pick this one up. The movie that he did have me see for Ripley was actually Knife in the Water. It was just to get a sense of the aesthetic and the boat work we were going to do. I remember it being wonderful. I wanted to grab one of Soderbergh's movies. They have Traffic here. I like Traffic for a very special reason. So I've done, I think, 10 movies with Steven Soderbergh. I absolutely adore him. I love working with him. For so many reasons. I mean, he cuts in camera. He is the editor. He's the director. He's the cinematographer, and he's the camera operator. And he cuts the work you do the day you shoot it, and he sends it to you so you can watch the movie develop as it's going. When he won the Oscar for directing this movie, he kind of scoffed at the idea that he would do anything like it ever again. It's a remarkable movie, incredible performances. Benicio, everybody in this movie is great. Benicio is absolutely out of this world. He's phenomenal. But I'm taking it as a reminder to, when things go really well in your life creatively, never protect your beachhead. And that's a conversation that I've had with Soderbergh many, many times. You want to keep pushing. You do not want to just do the same thing over and over and over. This movie is impossible to find. So if you can get a Criterion edition of You Can Count on Me, you should definitely do that. This was my introduction to Kenny Lonergan. Casey Affleck and I went and did a play in London, one of Kenny's plays. I ended up producing Manchester by the Sea that Casey was in, and that all happened because I saw this about 27 years ago and was like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful little movie. I've been looking forward to show it to my kids for years, and I've even called Kenny, and he's like, I don't know, I can't find it either. So, Criterion Collection. Gus's movie, Drugstore Cowboy. I've got a couple of Gus's to point out. Drugstore Cowboy, first Gus Van Sant movie I ever saw. I saw it in the Harvard Square Theater, which no longer exists. Matt Dillon quite famously said to Gus that he would never talk to him again after he saw the rough cut. And that was why Gus was nervous to show us the rough cut of Good Will Hunting. It's a phenomenal movie, and Matt Dillon's amazing. And they obviously made up once the movie came out and was a wild success. But what I'm actually looking for is My Own Private Idaho. River Phoenix has this amazing monologue at a campfire. And when I got to know Gus, it was the first thing I asked him. I asked him about that scene and how it came to be. And Gus told me this incredible story about River coming to work, and they had a different scene scripted, and River said, no, I have an idea. And Gus just let him do whatever, he just trusted his actor. There's a great lesson in collaboration and in trusting the people that you work with, and being confident in what you can do, but believing in what they can do too. So all that being said, where's My Own Private Idaho? Phenomenal movie. It's amazing how young he was too. Both of them. All right, One False Move. Ben and I loved this movie when it came out. And this is what turned us on to Carl Franklin, the director. We've been a fan of his since. And it was the first time we saw Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton, obviously, he went on to play a larger role in our lives. We both worked with him, love him. And Billy Bob wrote this, I'm pretty sure. That was why he kind of, he was in the movie and he wrote it, and it was while we were trying to do Good Will Hunting. And so another one of those signals that we might be on the right track. This one might not be surprising to anybody, No Country for Old Men. But when I worked with the Coen brothers, when I did True Grit, the accent that I was doing, I was basing it on Tommy Lee. And the monologue that ends this movie, I don't know how many times I've watched it because I was watching it for work, but it was just, I enjoyed watching it. The final monologue that Tommy Lee has in this movie is so devastating. He is one of the great actors who has ever lived, and this movie is pretty damn near close to perfect. Oh yeah, this Double Indemnity, one of my favorite little exchanges I think ever in a movie. Barbara Stanwyck is being a little coy, and Fred McMurray says something to her that's like a little racy, and she says, I wonder if I know what you're talking about. And he responds, I wonder if you wonder. Wonderful film. And of course, Edward G. Robinson's in it. Sex, Lies, and Videotape. That would be a good way to go through here, is find first films for directors, because there are some really good ones. That's another great first film, 12 Angry Men, Sidney Lumet. Whew. That's a hell of a way to introduce yourself to the world. This one was groundbreaking, and this one is just it's so beautifully directed and taught and acted, written, paced, everything. Brilliant. So I'm gonna close my eyes and see what the closet feeds me. Hopefully a movie I have not seen. Maîtresse, I've never seen it. Young provincial in search of adventure stumbles into the subterranean world of sadomasochism when he is implicated in the burglary of a Paris apartment. Barbet Schroeder's Maîtresse examines the line between fantasy and reality, decadence and deprivation, and the distance one will go for love. All right, Barbet. 1976. So I guess I was 5 when this came out, and it's about S&M, so it's not a mystery why I didn't know about it. But I'll check it out.
I'm Oscar Isaac. I'm here in the Criterion Closet. Let's go shopping. Okay. Let's just go back in the day. This is gonna be messy. I haven't thought too much about it. This is Last Temptation of Christ, which I don't have on Blu-ray either. This, I remember the hysteria that happened when this came out. You know, and I grew up in like this evangelical kind of household, so I remember being in the video store, walking with my dad, and then him seeing this on the stand, and him just like smacking it. But now I get to pick it up. But then he and I did watch it years later, and he was like, "That's a very amazing movie about Christ. It really is like a real meditation on the actual what it cost Christ to make this sacrifice." And I just love it. And I love Willem in it. And it's hard to beat Harvey Keitel as like a Judas from Brooklyn. Hey, Jesus! Come on, I got a deal for you. Rushmore. I mean, this was like right before I went off to do my actings. This Wes Anderson film, I mean, I loved Bottle Rocket. I just thought it was incredible. And then when Wes did Rushmore, it just kind of blew up into this whole other level of incredible expression. And Jason Schwartzman and Bill Murray in it. Bill Murray's just so funny and sad. I just love this movie. I'll just talk about this briefly because this is a very early purchase that I made. This Cassavetes is like fundamental, and particularly Woman Under the Influence. And Peter Falk in this is incredible and heartbreaking and so funny as well. The energy of this thing is something that I always get inspired by watching this. The Fisher King, Terry Gilliam movie. I love this movie. It's so wild and so out there. Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges just at their most electric and dynamic. And I just remember watching this. I was quite young when I watched it. I mean, I probably shouldn't have watched it when I watched it because it was like a weird psychedelic experience for an 11-year-old. But yeah, what an incredible movie. Bob Dylan, Don't Look Back. I mean, I'd seen this before doing Inside Llewyn Davis, but this was one that I went back to. All the stuff that Llewyn Davis wasn't experiencing in his life, watching from afar, was this. Such a fun movie. Okay, cabron. I mean, that's my guy. Pan's Labyrinth. I had just done a film and was in Toronto and Toronto the Film Festival, and Guillermo was there as well for Pan's Labyrinth, and that was our first introduction to each other. I remember him just punching me in the shoulder and being like, "Hola!" and I remember I cornered him and I was like, "We should do something about Federico Garcia Lorca." And he's like, "I kind of just did in Pan's Labyrinth in some kind of way." I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." But yeah, I was so moved by the way that he uses like fantastical expression to talk about something very real and very painful, like the Spanish Civil War, and then of course these kind of quintessential iconic creatures that he created that feel like they've always been a part of our psyche, and somehow you're like, "Oh yeah, of course, the guy with the eyes and the hands." Somehow I know that figure, even though I've never seen it before.
So I guess one thing I forgot, I haven't streamed since Comic-Con. I really should watch the trailers if y'all want. There's a couple trailers to watch. So, but one thing I was just saying is, so at Comic-Con, Ryan Gosling finally has been announced as Ghost Rider. So we're going to get a Ghost Rider movie. We already have Doctor Strange. We have him as Moon Knight, and we haven't gotten him in anything. Not only not an additional Moon Knight, but we haven't gotten him in other, like, cameo and other things either. And so I was thinking, like, what better way? So they obviously have some kind of headache on how to use Moon Knight right now, or maybe Oscar Isaac's just really busy and it's a scheduling thing. But there's that. And then the maligned Blade movie that can never seemingly get off the ground, right? It's got Mahershala Ali, phenomenal actor. I think we're all stoked to see him as Blade, but it just keeps, and it's in like development hell, yada yada. So I was thinking, what better way to kind of like get Blade involved. I mean, we technically gotten Blade in Deadpool and Wolverine. It was Wesley Snipes' version, right? But yeah, I just think if you did like Doctor Strange as like a Midnight Suns, it'd be a good way to kind of bring in Moon Knight again, and then Blade, and depending on the receptions and whatnot, it could help springboard into the next project that they would use for it. But yeah, we will show. Hold on, let me go. Comic-Con. Yeah, dudes, I like Moon Knight a lot. Okay, there's a few things. Oh, that's way too long. If somebody can find me a link, they did like a Spaceballs universe, and it's hilarious. It's like two balls, or two space, two balls. There's got to be a shorter version. Okay, I'll just look up specifically. Ghost Rider announcement. Please. Please.
Giving you a microphone, Josh. Nobody. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine.
You know what I'm going to ask.
Is it going to be the same thing you always ask?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm entitled to ask you one question.
I've got the
that I've been
Spaceballs
asking
one,
you.
actually. Hold on. I sent it to myself on Saturday at 3 in the morning.
Lady Schwartz saga. Ass. Yes. But this ass is just part of a bigger cinematic universe.
The Almighty Schwartz saga, aka the ass, or the asshole. Important. Note, nothing is canon, everything is canon, that's canon. If you had doubts on the Spaceballs movie, I think this might have settled it. This was great.
Yeah, take a look over there.
Dark Helmet Origins 2. Wang. Spaceball for Kids, Spaceball and the Dunes. 2 Space, 2 Balls. Vespa. Schwarzatar. And then they have, it just goes on. And this is great. They have like viewing order. The viewing order, amount of focus groups, the Snyder Cut, Good luck.
This is not the order that you should watch. Take a picture of that.
Oh, it's so good. Required viewing order: phase 6, then phase 8, then phase 3. So good. Okay, that was while we're in here. Extended Newsday, Newsday extended. Yo, look at this edit. Hold on, let me back out real quick. Hold on. Let me reset everything mentally. Put myself in Halo too early. Yeah, and I'm stoked. I'm gonna show that in a minute. They've recast Black Panther, and phenomenal choice. He's so good in The Long Walk. Dude, look at this edit. So good. And also, what song is that? I need to know that song. American Girls, Midnight City. Either way, the American Girls Harry Styles song, banger. Yo, so when I was outside just a minute ago, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of dry lightning, but essentially I'm out on the porch for a sec, and the whole horizon just lights up pinkish, and then there's like 4 to 6 bolts all across, but there's no like storm, not yet at least. Very, very wicked. Yo, for some reason my Apple Music isn't playing. Okay. I think I fixed it. Y'all hear it, right? That's true, Lux. That's true. Also, I need to pick the last Creed-J challenge. I want to get Creed-J back up and running. Maybe that's why I've been in a funk streaming-wise, because I haven't had Creed-J to fuel me. Y'all hear it, right? Yeah, we can hear it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yo, for the basketball enjoyers out there, or just people who like non-cocky, quiet displays of aura, this is one. So this is I don't know, I think this is a young streamer, but the guy he's talking to, the older guy, is Tracy McGrady, basketball legend.
But you're not old though. I'm saying because you keep me. I'm not young. I'm 24. I'm young with an old soul. Yeah, Mary J. Blige, Luther Vandross, Kirk Franklin. That's what I. Yes.
Okay. You're still young though. What type of music you listen to? Your ass.
I don't care what type of music you listen to. You're still young. This is this next part. He goes, I don't care what kind of music you listen to. You're still young.
Still young.
So 24. What you was doing at 24?
Average 30.
Man. But you're not old though.
I mean, one of the best scorers in the history of the game. This was funny.
If Pangea had never broke apart and the Atlantic Ocean was never made, Cape Hatteras, this peak on North Carolina, would be right here in the Strait of Gibraltar. And Funchal over here on Madeira, where Ronaldo was born, would be like Charlotte. Ronaldo would be a Carolina Panthers fan.
Dude, when I first heard this, I audibly laughed out loud because I thought he was going to make the connection like, oh, we could have had Ronaldo playing for our national team or something like that, right? Or Ronaldo could have been a tight end for the Panther. But the way he was just, Ronaldo would have been a fan of the Panthers. And it's like how the Panthers have been also for the last like 9 years in particular. It cracked me up. I cracked up. I audibly laughed a lot. We showed those. Oh,
what does he want to try to do here? Block behind.
Yeah, he's got a bag in the front.
Yeah.
And so Alex is not in the
This kid's name is Cash Chamness.
best position here.
Derek says short airmail or maybe a roll. Roll.
Ooh,
Nothing falls.
nothing falls.
Cashback still hasn't fallen.
I like how Bush sponsors both teams.
It's a big pile to get over, yeah, and somehow Cash's bag is still
And they got one, but dude.
hanging.
Oh, they're talking it out. Cash has got the. Oh, left-handed.
Roll for Cash. My goodness.
And it dropped.
And it fell.
That's fire.
What does he want?
Grown man playing against a third grader. True. These guys are sponsored by Bush Beans. Yeah, dude. Yes. Like companies that donate to both political campaigns. Absolutely. An
underage girl sent a photo of herself in a dress to a friend to get some advice. However, she sent the photo to the wrong number, so she began to panic that she would get response from a creep, a weird response. But the unknown number responded, saying that his wife wasn't home, which led to a very strange series of events. So she takes the reply and takes a screenshot of it and sends it to her friend, who then wants to track this guy down, so she posts it to social media.
I'm stressed, okay?
They end up finding his name.
Whoa, that wine glass, I just realized I would. Oh. I
His
wish I
name
could
is Tony
rewind.
Wood, and his response to her text was this: I believe this message was intended for someone else. My wife isn't home, so I couldn't get her opinion, but the kids think you look stunning in your dress.
Aww.
You should definitely go with that one. And then he ends up sending a picture of his 5 kids with this thumbs up sign.
Aww.
This kind reply went viral, but
My head hurts. That's not. I guess you don't drink that. It's all a decoration. It's a prop thing. The the wine stays inside, or is that the ultimate display of centrifugal force?
then people went and started digging into Tony a little bit.
Okay.
It says online everywhere that he's a father of 6, but in the photo that he responded, there's only 5 kids. So they found out that his son was battling cancer, and that they started a GoFundMe page for his son by the name of Kaiser, which raised $65,000 to help his son fight cancer. An underage girl sent a photo of...
What a sequence. Okay, last thing.
Folks living here never imagined what would move in across the street. They say this abandoned building has turned into an animal shelter, and here's a little bit of what they have to put up with, especially at night.
That looks like the building that's under construction in Valentine and Red Dead Redemption 2 a bit.
Not your typical neighbors.
We have like a zoo here.
Coyotes wandering the floors of this abandoned development in West Hollywood. This video shows a coyote with at least 3 small pups.
They roam around. There's a little one. They're kind of straggly.
At night, the neighbors say the house...
Listen to some of these comments. Team Coyote. Coyotes are Angelinos too. Good for the Yotes. We took over their homes. Now they are taking over unused ours.
Howling is deafening.
I'm scared to go to my house. I open my garage. I'm afraid if one of them not going to come to my house.
Ava lives right across the street.
I complain, West Hollywood, and
I imagine they bark.
told me they're going to talk to the owner. Who knows where is the owner?
The development has been sitting idle for at least 2 years.
This abandoned construction seems like a metaphor of sort of the limitations of what these developers are really capable of. And I myself am not that turned off by the fact that, some animals in need of a home would come in.
Neighbors say the coyotes also pose a danger for small pets.
Oh man. I can't fast forward it. We can't go back. It's there. They're going to have to pick that glass up at some point. That was that. And then, we've all seen Jimothy, right?
What you doing?
Super Raccoon. Okay. I I haven't heard back from Exit. If anyone else would want to play, what's it called? Halo Master Chief Evolved. If you have Game Pass, it's on there. I'm gonna be playing that some off stream for sure coming up. But yeah, that's oh yeah, we were gonna look at this stuff too. Hold on.
For years. I think the
ADHD.
fans.
Okay, after we're gonna catch up on the Comic-Con stuff, and then I think I'm gonna call it on stream. And then, like I said, if you want to play Halo with us, install
want
it.
to see Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Well, I mean, I just feel like I've seen all the fan art over the years, and I've been talking to you about it. I've been talking to Ryan about
Yes, you
it.
have, over and over and over again.
Well,
yes.
let's not make it weird. I mean, yeah.
Yes,
we
okay.
have. And then I remember that time just a few years back, it was actually here at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I asked you about it. I asked you about the rumors, and it was so weird. The lights went out in the room like it was meant to be.
It was an omen. Well, I will tell you this, just because the lights go out does not mean it's a sign. It does not mean that.
Yo, him and what is it? Across the Pines or something, and then Drive. Like. Hopefully, there's a good team attached, but I'm pumped for it. And that might mean we get Ghost Rider in Marvel Rivals.
Kevin, Josh Horowitz, Hall H, thank you. Thank you.
And keep in mind, he's married to Eva Mendes, who was actually in the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie. Now, I'm hoping that it would be very lazy and kind of like cheesy, in my opinion, if you just have her be the love interest again. I know they're married in real life, but I definitely think she should play, like, be a part, have a role, have a dope role even, or just a cameo. I hope they don't be like, oh, married, and she was the love interest last time. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, is that just like her character is just always going to be with the different variations of Ghost Rider? That they could make that the canon. Like, she's the canon character. There was also Doomsday. I have seen this. I wish this was a first time organic reaction, but I have seen this. This is the new one. Okay, if you don't want to see a Doomsday trailer at all. All right, sweet. I was just saying the same.
Victor was a brilliant guy from all of us. He was kind, care everyone.
Wait, hold on. This is not. Let me show the first. This is the first one. If you haven't seen it, this is the trailer that came out 8 days ago.
Something's coming.
Yo, Exit. Hold on. Exit, are you still there?
Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we should be faced with an unthinkable decision.
Can you at least keep me tabbed for a couple more minutes? I'm gonna raid out and just, make the numbers look a little cooler.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far
Okay, Thor with Fantastic Four has me juiced.
than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one.
Shang-Chi versus Gambit? Yes, please.
Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles.
Rebecca Romaine? Florence
Pursue
Pugh?
nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters.
That frame alone is so rowdy. Cyclops just going nuclear. And it looks like Sentinels. Like, those are Sentinel feet by his... Sentinel feet? Question mark.
But mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
I think the costume design of Doom looks dope.
Hey, pal. It's not possible.
That is a test. This is really you? The fact that he blocked Stormbreaker with 2 fingers. Ooh, juice me. Okay, this next thing I haven't seen. This one?
Now, he is lost.
And also, apparently there's a Blade Runner trailer that I genuinely have not seen either.
Hey, pal.
Not a frame.
It's not possible. It's the silence before the storm.
Not the calm. What's funny, hold on, assuming this is in the same, oh, this might actually be in the X Mansion. What's funny is if you remember in the Sanctum Sanctorum and like the Avengers Endgame and stuff, when, you know, so Hulk gets his ass beat by Thanos, and basically before Thanos kills the Hulk, Heimdall bifrost him back to Earth, and then Heimdall, and Bruce lands in the Sanctum, and he like crashes through their main staircase in their foyer. I mean, basically, can we not just have a nice foyer in the MCU without it being the destruction of a set piece, please?
If this incursion happens, nothing will be left to save.
You turned us against each other. Doom. I did.
I think, I don't know. Right. That's enough. Okay, there was a Blade Runner apparently. And if y'all know me, Blade Runner, the original movie, is one of my favorite. It's a mini series apparently. Oh, please be on a good network. If Blade Runner, the original movie, is one of my favorite movies of all time. The Blade Runner universe and that like setting and aesthetic is my favorite setting in like fiction there is. Prime has some dope shows. I was kind of hoping for like Apple or HBO, not gonna lie. Oh, okay. I'm gonna bust.
We already fought a war. We lost.
I wonder how much influence he actually day-to-day is gonna have, or is that just like one of the bust? Ooh, they're Buster friendly. That works. Or is that just like one of those honorary producer tags? Live from Mexico. Buster friendly.
Replicants.
She's
They keep
dope.
taking it all away.
Like, I've even watched the anime of Blade Runner Black Lotus.
How much longer? Until we have nothing. Until we are nothing.
You know what this also... Noted, Lux. Noted. Also, she's nifty. She's so fire of an actor. Yo, oh, some of these shots are gorgeous. You know what this also has me excited for? The Cyberpunk anime season 2.
Come back. Humans want what was taken from them.
Coming out of... Whoa, that girl looking at us was creepy.
But it's our time.
Oh, okay. If you're a fan of the original, You give me, yes, please. More of the zoom in. 62.
But it's our time.
Enhance. Is that Rebecca Ferguson? Question mark. 2099. Got 2049. We showed this for Newsday. They eventually showed the trailer for at Comic-Con too. I don't know if we need to show this, but what else was there? Oh well, I think this looks great. Some people are divisive on this. I love the idea of being like a regular Joe. I've been saying it since I saw the first trailer.
Take this. Excuse me, I got. Oh my god. Anybody order a kidney or liver or whatever this is? Anybody? It seems like it's kind of important.
Dude, so spoiled. And video games. I mean, this next like 8-ish months, 10-ish months is just juice town.
Another run?
No, I'm wrapped up for
It's
the.
outside the zone, so it pays double.
I could do that. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. The signal sucks here. Can you hear me?
I'm gonna stay with Katie for a bit, I think.
Michelle, please do not go stay with freaking Katie.
I'm so hurt my feelings that you don't even care enough to come home and have this conversation.
Seriously, I'm working. This could be some 8-year-old boy's heart or someone's mom's brain.
Just like the beginning of 2, but it's a trucker in that instance. Yo, that, I love that. So I've seen this trailer before. We've shown it on Newsday, a version of this. Not this exact trailer, but the way the wiper, that's fire. Some people, I will say this, so be objective. One of the theories, one of the conversations is that this was originally going to be a different project, and it was kind of like handed it to, or almost like boom, kind of do this, and it was so they could keep the Resident Evil IP. A lot of times when you license out these IPs, for example, when Fox had Fantastic Four, a big reason why that Fantastic Four movie from like 2015 or whatever that has Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan and Kate Mara and whatnot in it was even made was so Fox can renew their license, because you have to make a project with the license, with the IP within a certain amount of years. And so I think there's speculation that whoever controls the Resident Evil IP was, I don't know if it's Capcom and film and whatever, but maybe, anyways, that they wanted to keep it and they needed to make another Resident Evil, and so they kind of gave him this project and he retrofitted it. Regardless, I'm stoked for this.
Hello? Hello? There's an emergency here. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Hi, you've reached Michelle. Leave a message.
Hey, baby, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier. Some things have happened, and I can't get a hold of police. Bullets. Could you just call me back on this number, please? I love you.
The typewriter. Some would say like, oh, cool, easy, cheesy plug. Nice. You're paying homage to the game by having him need ammo, right? The survival horror of it. The typewriter. But I love it. Also, oh, that would be terrifying. Terrifying.
Everything that has happened in this town transpired in a matter of hours. You've got no idea what you've got there in your hands.
Something for Umbrella.
Yeah, where was it going again?
Raccoon City General.
Hey, no sweat.
Cinema. I think it looks good. Hater. Have you seen Clayface looks so good? Yeah, I feel that.
Show me.
Yo, this looks wicked.
What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
It's a tragedy what they did to him.
Boo.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now.
Matt.
Freaking body horror.
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
I mean, dude. Ugh.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on. We're in unknown territory.
And so the only logical thing to do is cut it open.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me. They stole my career,
Gotham.
my money, my life. I'm a monster.
Dude, oh, that's such a cool shot.
I have no idea who you are.
Dude, and I like how we don't see like the full monstrous version except kinda here and then the silhouette right there. So dope. So dope. All right, I'm gonna end stream. If y'all just stay for a couple minutes, I'm gonna raid. You don't have to like follow or even say anything in the chat. Just stay long enough to make me look cool. Not a big horror guy. Yeah, then that wouldn't be. Yeah, I can imagine. What was I gonna say? Have you seen Superman? You've seen Superman, right? The new one. I love this song. Appreciate that, attaboy. Glad to have you back in the Wi-Fi world. Superman. I rewatched the second half for the I haven't seen it since seeing it in theaters when it came out, and hanging out with the nephew this weekend, he had it on, and I came in the room and halfway through, and I watched the second half. Forgot how good it was, dude. So freaking good. The conversation in the apartment, and then he's like, well, maybe that's punk rock, like seeing the best in people and whatnot. Like maybe that's what is punk rock. But yeah, all right. I appreciate y'all being here. See you if not tomorrow. I don't know if I'm back streaming yet, but definitely Thursday for film class. I'll see y'all there, if not sooner. Like I said, if you want to play Halo, it's on Game Pass. We're going to be playing some of that. I think it's only the campaign. There's like no multiplayer, so in and out a campaign. I wouldn't pay for it, obviously. But yeah, just I'm gonna raid. You don't have to chat in this new one or follow. Just help me look cool. Help me look cool. And I will see y'all, like I said, Thursday at the latest, but maybe tomorrow. I will holla at y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a good night.